Hey everybody, it's Brian back with Inspiring How You See That. In today's video, we're actually going to do my 12 favorite female vocalists. We've also done a separate video where I talk about my 12 favorite male vocalists, so be sure to check that out when that comes out. But for this one, and I just kind of want to set the stage a little bit, so this isn't necessarily my part of my 12 favorite bands. Now you'll see there's a lot of correlation, a lot of the same. I'm simply looking at the female singers themselves as they are as a singer. And so this isn't some kind of exhaustive list. I didn't use any kind of scientific backing for this. This is just my opinion of who my favorite female singers are. So as you'll see, it's kind of a wide variety. I mean, I've got country on there and I've got rock, hard rock, and metal. The funny thing is that, to me, interesting is with the guys list, I really skewed more heavily towards country. Whereas with this list, I have a lot more of the rock and metal influence. So not sure why that is, but I found it kind of interesting. So with that, we'll go ahead and we'll just jump right in. We'll start at number 12. And my 12th favorite female vocalist is Martina McBride. Martina McBride is a country singer who's been around for a while. She has a beautiful voice. I mean, she is just absolutely, she can bring you to tears with how she can convey the emotion in her songs. I've always been a big fan of hers. Back to, my early teens when I started listening to country music. Absolutely loved Martina McBride. Some of the songs that you can really hear her power, Independence Day is a big one. That's one that'll get you going. A Broken Wing and Concrete Angel especially is one that will tug at your heartstrings. So definitely check out Martina McBride and let us know what you think of her in the comments and all of the ladies that we're going to talk about. So moving on to number 11 is Jewel. I've always been a big fan of Jewel's voice. She has such a beautiful, the way her voice quivers with emotion reminds me a lot of, say, Dolly Parton. I've always been a huge fan of hers, and I love a lot of her songs. Hands, My Father's Daughter, which actually she did with Dolly Parton, is a great song. But my favorite by her has always been Foolish Games. I absolutely love that song. It's one of those songs that I like to listen to when I just want to just relax and chill out. So again, I don't know if she's doing more music. I hope that she is, because I've always been a big fan and I'd love to hear more music come from Jewel. Moving on to number 10 is Sarah Anthony from the band The Letter Black. As you may recall, we actually did an artist spotlight on The Letter Black. They are a hard rock metal Christian band from the Pittsburgh area. And one of the main reasons I like them is Sarah. Her voice is absolutely amazing. Like many of the female metal artists that we've talked about, she has the ability to, get very heavy and even scream, and then she's got a beautiful melodic voice. Some of the songs that I would encourage you to listen to is Believe, Alive, and one of my favorite songs, While You're Away, which is a beautiful ballad that really, and I talked about it in our video, so I won't go into depth here, but a lot of us can relate to. So, again, check out Sarah Anthony and The Letter Black. Moving on to number 9 is Amy Lee of Evanescence. Amy Lee is well known for having an absolutely beautiful, powerful voice. And she really, probably more than anyone, was the one kind of responsible for bringing some of that symphonic metal and hard rock to the mainstream here in the U.S. Now, it's been going on for a long time in Europe, and I think Evanescence with Amy Lee really brought that to the forefront here. And so because of that, I think she's actually been extremely important to the development of hard rock and heavy metal within the past 15-20 years here in America. And so I appreciate what she's done for that. Some of the songs I think best show off her vocal range are Lithium, My Immortal, and Taking Over Me are some absolutely amazing songs that Amy Lee just shines on. So again, check out Amy Lee of Evanescence. Number 8, and we've mentioned her before, that's Dolly Parton. Dolly is a true country music legend, and it's not hard to see why. She just absolutely has that voice that probably better than anybody conveys emotion to where you feel like you are having the emotions that she's expressing. you know, Coat of Many Colors, Jolene, these are classics that everybody loves. But I think it best shows off, of course, in I Will Always Love You. Especially that part where her voice is quivering. You could tell she's on the verge of just bawling. And it really, you feel that. It gets into you. And to me, that is the sign of a perfect singer and storyteller, is that you feel the emotions that they're trying to convey. So again, Dolly Parton, a legend with good reason. Number 7 is Laura Respondek of Adelaide. Again, that's one that we have done an artist spotlight on, and Laura is an amazing person. I had the opportunity to meet her along with the rest of the band and her husband Les last year, and we're actually looking forward to seeing them again later this year and maybe sitting down and doing an interview and introducing you to Laura and the guys. So Laura has an awesome voice. It's one of those voices, it's a little deeper than a lot of female singers, but still extremely feminine, and she has that kind of like soulful, sultry quality to her voice. And I absolutely love it. It's just, I could listen to Laura sing for hours. Again, some of the songs I want to highlight are Restore Me, All Is New, and Kind of Love. I think those show off the type of power and the range that Laura has. So again, check out Laura Respondek and the Christian band Adelaide. Number 6 is Jennifer Haben from Beyond the Black. Beyond the Black is a German symphonic metal band that I absolutely adore, and I found out about them within the past 6 months or so. We're doing an artist spotlight on them, so check that out and you'll see more about the band. Jennifer has a beautiful voice. She's just got a ton of power. She actually started out when she was a little girl. She was on Germany's version of Disney Channel. So she's been singing and performing for years. And you can see that. She's been able to refine her sound and really what she brings to the table. Some of the songs that you should check out from Beyond the Black, Love is a Burden, Breeze, and Wounded Healer, which is a new one that just came out on their new album. And it actually, it's a beautiful, I love the message of the song, and I love how it's presented, because it's Jennifer singing with another artist that's going to be mentioned a little bit later in our countdown. So check out Wounded Healer by Beyond the Black and Jennifer Haben. Now we're getting into the top 5, and we have Maja Shining from Forever Still. Again, actually Forever Still was the very first artist spotlight that we did, and I love this band. They're from Denmark. And the biggest reason is Maja Shining. I mean, Maja just has such power. And again, she's one of those ones, she can scream with the best of them. And then she sings the ballads, and it's heartbreaking how good she is. I encourage you to check out Miss Madness, Save Me, and one of my all-time favorite songs, Is It Gone? And again, like I mentioned in their video, one of the things that Maja and the guys in Forever Still do that I think is pretty cool is on a lot of their songs, like Is It Gone, they have the original version, which is really cool, and then they do a slower, stripped-down acoustic version of it, which really is just absolutely amazing, and I think really allows Maja to shine as a singer. So again, Maja Shining of Forever Still. Now we're getting to number 4, and that's Sharon den Adel from the symphonic metal band Within Temptation. They are from the Netherlands, and really, Sharon was the one that kind of opened up the world of symphonic metal to me. I found a video of Within Temptation. I thought, wow, I've never heard anything like this, where it's heavy metal, you know, the guitars, the drums, and then there's a symphony playing, and then you've got this woman that has the voice of an angel, and that's exactly what Sharon sounds like. It is beyond beautiful how good she is. You could check out an artist spotlight that we just did within the past couple of weeks to get some more info on them. But some of the songs that best show off Sharon, Memories, Angels, and The Whole World Is Watching, which is one of the first songs I found about them. I absolutely adore Sharon's voice. I think she's phenomenal. Now we're getting into the top 3, and anybody that knows me, these are going to be 3 that really shouldn't surprise anyone. I think, you know, all 3 of these are absolutely phenomenal, and I have met 2 and know them pretty well. The third, I'm really the other one I'm hoping to meet. So, beginning at number 3 is Claudia Heuser. Claudia Heuser, of course, is the country singer from the Rochester area that we had the amazing opportunity and blessing to be able to interview. amazing person. I mean, she is one of the coolest people, one of my favorite people in the world. She's just absolutely one of the sweetest people and has one of the most beautiful, old school sounding country voices I've ever heard. And I could listen to her sing all day long. Claudia, both in some of her original songs and on the covers that she does every Monday, the Hoyser Country Classics, absolutely nails it. Three of the songs that I think best show off what she's able to do, Pieces of My Scars, which is an original. My favorite song by her is Red Lights Turning Green, which is another original, and I absolutely adore that song. And then she does a cover of Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You that blows you away. We've had a number of people do a great job with that song. You know, Vince Gill, Whitney Houston, all did outstanding. But it always felt to me that nobody came close to touching Dolly. Dolly was the absolute pinnacle at that song. Claudia is the closest to getting to that. She's the only one that I could say lives up to that standard that Dolly set. So, and that's, I don't know if I can give more praise to somebody as a singer than that. So definitely check out Claudia Hoyser. Let her know that Brian from Inspiring How You See That sent you. You'll absolutely fall in love with her voice like I did. The final two, these two ladies, I think more than any, what I love about them is I have yet to hear them sing anything that I didn't think was absolutely amazing. And I think they can pretty much sing anything out there. And when you check both of them out, you'll know what I'm talking about. So number 2 in my list is Elize Ryd from Amaranth. We've talked about Amaranth many times before. We've done an artist spotlight on them. And I love Amaranth as a band to begin with. And Elize is just, she is the superstar of that group. She is amazing. I mean, she can sing. Yes, she's a heavy metal singer, but she has the power of an opera singer. And especially on some of their slower, their ballads, she can make the hair on your arm stand up with her voice. It's absolutely beautiful. She is one of my favorite singers of all time. She's right at the top of my bucket list of people that we haven't interviewed that I'd love to get the opportunity to meet her. So some of the songs that will just absolutely, like I said, blow you away. Amaranthine, Burn With Me, and one of my all-time favorites, Endlessly. It's such a beautiful song, and Elize is just absolutely phenomenal on it. So check out Elize Ryd and Amaranth. So now we're to my number 1 female vocalist, and this is not gonna surprise anyone at all. It's Audra Miller of First to 11. And I know what people are gonna say. She's a friend of mine, and that's tainting the way that I look at it. And I get it. And you're right to say that she's somebody that I absolutely care about. I consider her a good friend along with everyone in First to 11. But I'm being perfectly honest when I say I'm trying my best to set that bias aside and look at this list objectively. And when I do that, Audra Miller just rises to the top. I mean, she is phenomenal. And the thing is, she's only 19, so she's only going to get better, which is, it blows my mind, because you hear her now. I've never heard anybody have the vocal range and the ease at going from low to high like she does. I've heard her sing hundreds of songs, and again, have yet to hear anything I thought, she didn't do a good job on that. She is absolutely phenomenal. Her voice can just, I could listen to it for days on end. I could hear Audra sing. She's absolutely amazing, and again, as I've talked about many times, an even better person. Truly beautiful inside out, awesome person. So check out First to 11. You know how much I love them all, and you won't be disappointed, because Audra and all the guys there are phenomenal. Some of the songs to check out, Run, Senorita, a song that she did with Brooke Surgener here in Erie, absolutely nailed it. Of course, Thrill, which is our theme song. You know how much I love that song. And then recently, she, along with 3 other ladies from 3 different bands, and they all did phenomenal, did 2 Queen covers, and Bohemian Rhapsody. Man, you never thought somebody could touch Freddie Mercury, and they do it, especially Audra. You can just listen to it, you'll know right away which one is her, and it's absolutely phenomenal and blows you away. So, those are my top 12 favorite female vocalists, and there are so many. We're going to put up some behind us that are honorable mentions that just missed the cut. And here's the thing. If you weren't in the top 12, you're listed here. I think you are absolutely incredible as a singer. And I am a huge fan. So this is not a slight to anyone. And there are so many women that I could have added to this list that deserve a spot on it. So again, please don't take this as a slight to anyone. This was very difficult for me to get it whittled down to this amount. There's so much talent out there. And so I invite you all, let me know what you think of this list. Who did I forget? Because there's probably going to be some that either I forgot or I just haven't been exposed to that I would absolutely love. And so give me your list of who you think are the best female artists. And also, when the male vocalist list comes out, same thing. Let us know what you think. So we hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere. And soon, hopefully, Kevin and I will be back together and doing some of these videos together again. But until then, we want to thank you guys for stopping by. We love you. God bless. And rock on.